Hi everybody, good morning. It is Monday the 22nd of June and this week we're going to be looking at the identifying features of a non-chronological report. So this is something that you have done before, but it's just a recap. So as the week goes on, we're going to be looking in detail at different parts of it with the aim of by the end of the week writing your own report. So you are going to need a pencil and paper, but not till right at the end of these slides. If you get one now and then you're all set to go. Okay? So, just so that you've got an overview of what we are going to be doing this week, you're going to be looking at the features today and then you're going to be planning your report throughout the week. So, today is to identify the features, and then tomorrow, Tuesday, you're going to be carrying out some research and planning your own non-chronological report. On Wednesday, we're going to plan the layout and write the introduction. Thursday we're going to write the paragraphs with the information in, and then Friday we're going to do our final draft. Okay, so like I said, this is something that you've done before, so I've got quite a lot of information on the following slides, but it is just recapping stuff that you already know. So we're going to whiz through these and then you're going to find some of the features on a report example that I've got for you. So it says, what is a non-chronological report? So it's a piece of factual, it says a non-chronological report is a piece of writing that provides the reader with factual information about a chosen topic. The information provided in the report is not in any certain order, so individuals can use reading techniques such as scanning and skimming to find the information that they need. Okay, so that's the key points there are that it's factual information, so it's fact finding, and that there is no particular order. The purpose of a non-chronological report is to inform. It gives you factual information on a specific topic, and it should be easy to find and understand, and you'll see how the features in a minute help that information to be set out so that you can find it in an easy and understandable way. And again, non-chronological means there is no set order. So there's some examples here of where you might find a non-chronological report. You might find them in the non-fiction section of the library, so geography books, history books, science, things like that. You might find them on an information leaflet, so if you went to the zoo, you might find an information leaflet on a particular animal. In the encyclopedia, you might find one there, which is like sciencey type stuff. History, you might have a report on a historical figure. So you might have a non-chronological report about Neil Armstrong, for example. In science, so you might find something about animals or space, things like that. Geography, you might find one about different countries, different places. You might find a non-chronological report about Manchester, for example, or you might find one about a country or a continent like Africa. And also you might find ones on geographical features, so about rivers and mountains. So up there at the top you can see some examples that other children have done and how they might be set out. So the features then. These are the things that help the reader to be able to navigate, so that means find their way around easily. So find the information that they want. So you've got the title of the report that tells you what it's about, for example, the amazing Amazon. Then you've got the first paragraph which introduces the subject of the whole report, because the person reading it might want to find out something specific, and if they look at that introduction they might say, this isn't quite what I'm looking for. So that introduction is really important because it lets the reader know what the report is about and whether that's the right thing that they should be looking at or if they need to find something else. Also along those lines is the subheadings. They might only want to find out one particular thing about it, so they might want to know about the length of the Amazon River. So they might not need to read all the information to find what they need. If they've got those subheadings there, they can just go straight to that section and read what they need. And then there's diagrams and pictures that are used to help with your explanations and provide more information. And then finally, we have got captions which go alongside or underneath the diagram or pictures to explain a little bit more. Okay? So let's just look at each of them in more detail then. So the heading, or the title of a non-chronological report, is found at the top. It informs the reader what the report is about, and it is direct, it is specific. It is not a big long one like a newspaper headline. It is specific and it tells you exactly what the report is about. So hammerhead sharks or mosques, for example. The introduction briefly tells the reader about what they're going to be reading about. It says it's extremely important because it sets the tone of the report, and the text should be written in a formal tone. So that means it's not like you're chatting to your friend, it's not in a chatty way, it's written in a formal way using formal language. And again, it's using facts. You're not going into too much information here, so if you were writing a facts all about cats, for example, you wouldn't start writing in the introduction about where they live or what they eat or what they look like, because that will come later on in your subheadings. Okay? So your subheadings then, they separate your information into easier chunks of information. This allows the reader to successfully scan and skim read the recount to find the information they want to learn about. Okay? So, we mentioned that earlier, that you could have habitats, you could have the food that they eat. I'm sticking to the animal theme because that's the theme that we're going to be looking at. And it just makes it so that all the same information is together, rather than it all being higgledy-piggledy and all over the show. And then we've got diagrams and pictures, which are there to support the facts written in the report. Sometimes it can be hard to explain what you mean without having a picture to explain it further. So, for example, if the report was about dinosaurs, you might want to have one that's got the pictures on it and then label the different bones on the body or something along those lines. Okay? And then finally we've got the captions. So if you've got a photograph, it usually refers to something that you've written about in your paragraphs, okay? So if you've got a paragraph about the appearance of your animal, you might then have the picture to go with it and an interesting fact about that appearance. So you wouldn't have a picture and a caption about something that you've not really touched on in the main part of your report, okay? It says captions appear underneath photos or diagrams in your report. They give the reader a little bit more information about what they are seeing. So in this instance, we've got tigers can reach a length of up to 3.3 metres or 11 feet and weigh as much as 300 kilograms or 660 pounds. So this is an example of all of what we've just said put together. Okay? So we have got the title. We've got the introduction. So if you look at that introduction, the giant panda, also known as the panda bear or simply the panda, is the national animal of China. They can usually be identified by their white head and large black patches on their eyes and ears. We've not gone into too much information because that's going to come later in our other paragraphs. Okay? And then if you look, we've got some subheadings there. We've got subheadings can sometimes be a question, or you could just put it as a word. So for this one, you could have where do they live, or you could have habitat. What do pandas look like, or you could have appearance. Then we've got what do pandas eat, and what do pandas do. So for those, you could have diet or food, and you could have behaviour. Okay? We've got captions underneath the pictures. And we've also got as well there some extra facts at the bottom or on the right hand side, which they might not fit into your other paragraphs, but you want to include it. So you could have a little did you know section or interesting facts as a little bit of an extra and just do bullet points there. So what I would like you to do now is draw this table in your books or on your paper. And I'm going to display that example again, and I want you to just identify those features. So the features that we've just looked at on the previous page, we had a title, we had an introduction, we had 5 subheadings, and we had 2 captions. I'm going to show you the non-chronological report again, and then you're going to fill in the table with the examples that you can find. Okay? So I'll just leave that on for a second, pause it if you need to, so that you can copy it down. Okay, so looking at this then, the example that we've just looked at, I want you to fill that in. Fill in your table, so you need to include all the features that we have discussed. Okay, so you're going to do your title, your introduction, your subheadings, captions, and I think that was it. Okay, pause the video whilst you do it, and then I'll show you the answers. Okay, so you should have done that now. Let's have a look at what your table should look like. So your answers are: the title is all about pandas, the introduction is the giant panda, also known as the panda bear or simply the panda, is the national animal of China. They can usually be identified by their white head and large black patches on their eyes and ears. And then in the subheadings we've got: where do they live, what do pandas look like, what do pandas eat, what do pandas do, and did you know? And then with the two captions are mountains of southwest China and the red panda. Okay, like I said at the start of the lesson, today's lesson was much more about listening and taking that information in. As the week goes on, you'll be required to do more actual written work and get your own reports done. Okay, if you've got any questions or worries or anything at all, just send me a message on Class Dojo and I'll be happy to answer them. I'll speak to you tomorrow.